Well, I guess sad apology videos are just going to be a genre on my channel now after Charles Martinet, and now I'm Matt Pat. But I pretty much want to make this video to say goodbye, Matt Pat, and thank you. Thank you for all the years of work and dedication you put into your craft, and helping us grow as people and expanding our minds to the possibilities that can lie beyond our favorite pieces of media. It's a little bit of a jumbled sentence, but I'm doing this off the cuff. And yeah, I feel like I want to hold something like a microphone here, even though the microphone quality is probably going to sound like doo-doo. What to talk about? I think I just kind of wanted to come up here and talk about my experience with game theory and Matt Pat in general, because he has been extremely formative in my years as a YouTuber, for the little success I've had, and just as a person who looks at media in general. So I want to kind of go through my experience with him and highlight some of the amazing videos he's done over the years as kind of a thank you to him, because he has definitely helped me in times of hardship, and it's just been very formative to how I think about media and the way it's presented. So without further ado, this is for you, Matt Pat. The first video I ever saw of his is the Mario communism theory. It was a first impression. Young me didn't, holding this upside down, young me really did not like this video. In fact, I hated it. I was very young at the time. I believe it was like 2011 when it was made, or even earlier, but I saw it when it came out. And, you know, I really liked Mario. I don't know if you could tell, but Mario's kind of my dude. And, you disrespect him, Matt Pat. You disrespected him, and it made young me very angry. Of course, I've gotten over it now. Somewhat. But that and the Mario is evil, I think the theory was called. The one where you show the evidence of him stomping on Luigi's foot. That one. Those were kind of my first exposure to him. So, yeah. I didn't like it, but hey, it was a start. But I believe it was film theory I fell in love with first. And film theory, I was just into a lot of different shows and movies you were covering at that time. I'm going to kind of format it like I'm talking to him. It's my ode to him. Those were like the first real videos I was exposed to, and a few other game theories, but I really became a fan at the birth of film theory. I remember when that was first coming out. Ernest Hemingway as Deadpool, that was an interesting theory there, Matt Pat. What were you on? And can I get some? Where should I start with this? Because it's such a legacy, man. He's done so much over the years. Let's talk about Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my god, Five Nights at Freddy's. Where do I start with this one? Thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much for introducing this franchise to me. I hate it. Why? Why did we do this? Humanity, why? I love Scott Cawthon. He's an amazing person, and what he has concocted out of his mind is pretty incredible. But Jesus Christ, this lore. I didn't play the games before I binged Matt Pat's videos. I started it like around FNAF 6. Before Help Wanted time is when I jumped into that train. And Jesus Christ, what was that first theory, Matt Pat? Your other ones were great, but that one did not hit the mark and it aged very poorly. I'm so sorry. But wow, thanks. I didn't play any of the games before watching it. And now I've spent at least, I don't know, $100 on these games. For what? What is the story here? The timeline was pretty cool. It cleared a lot of things up. And nobody would know any of this information if it wasn't for you. But god dang it, you got me into counting animatronic toes. How can I live this way, man? But yeah, thank you. I covered some of those games. I'm probably gonna cover them in the future. I like 3 of them. But I'm in it for the long haul now, aren't I? Is Gregory a robot? Listen, Matt Pat, you talked to Scott Cawthon. I know you did. You are the lore keeper. He had no reason to not tell you things. Just tell me. Tell me, please. What's in the box? What's in the box, Matt? We've never got a clear answer. What is in the box? Please. And while we're at it, what's with the blob? Seriously, what is this thing? It showed up. I thought it was going to be the main thing in Ruin. It wasn't. What? The Mimic. What is this? What is the blob? Tell me. I'm going to talk about one of my favorite theories from you. The connected universe theory. Jesus Christ, Matt Pat, how are you right? Back in like 2018, you said Doomguy was going to be in Fortnite. Everybody laughed. Look where we are now. Honestly, one of my favorite videos you've ever done. I just love these grand scale projects of connecting so many universes together, and I've done it. I've tried to do it before, never in video format, but god dang it, I want to take where you left off. I really do, because I think this has so much potential in it. Even just for fun. Thank you for opening my eyes to this world of possibilities. This was crazy, and you were right. You're actually right a lot, and people don't give you enough credit for that, and I really think that's sad. Because, god dang it, you get things right sometimes. Other than that, Sans' Ness. It's such a good video. I love that video, man. It is honestly one of my favorite game theories of all time. Not a huge Undertale fan, but I love Earthbound. Earthbound is such a unique game, and it's... Undertale is pretty much that. And I see where you're coming from, and it was more of a fun theory. People dogged on you way too hard for that, man. It is ridiculous. Mr. Matt Pat, if you are listening, don't listen to them. Sans' Nest was a great theory. Papyrus' Waluigi. I won't elaborate further, but food theory. I love food theory. I love it so much. I'm in the Markiplier camp. I love food theory. It's not my favorite. I still love game theory. But oh my gosh, food theory is so cool. I've never really gone to style theory just because, look at me, style is not my strong suit. I'm standing here in a fluffy t-shirt holding a Mario wristband as a microphone. Fashion is not my number one priority. But food, the prime cake, that was weird, but interesting. But honestly, I think you changed my life a little bit. It was a more recent one. It was the one where you cut all sugar. It really opened my eyes because it's something that I've struggled with, dieting and things like that. And seeing you and your team do it gave me hope. And I really want to do the same thing. I want to go sugar-free for a week. Not as much of a crash diet as you did, because I know you've preached about it in the past. I don't want to go through that. I definitely don't want to go through what Mr. Beast went through. Real quick, your charity events. Such amazing things. You've done so much good just for these charities that you've worked with. You've raised so much money for them. It is absolutely fantastic and insane. Like, I remember, I believe it was the 2019 charity event. I was at school, and I put it on my phone, and a bunch of us gathered around. It was the year you were working with Scott Cawthon, and I believe Markiplier and Dawko were there, and he was going to reveal things for the newest game, which would have been Security Breach at the time. But it was the Freddy in Space one. But me and a bunch of other people, we just watched that, and it was so cool. And just the feeling of community is so strong. And you've built such an amazing empire that nobody else could ever come close to. And you have done so much good. And I am so thankful that I got to grow up with your stuff. And you've changed the life for so many content creators and media creators. And it just gives me hope for the people like me who have small YouTube channels. And we have people to look up to who are doing such amazing things. That's what I strive to be. I want to be like you. And real quick, I want to talk about all the coverage of ARGs and analog horrors. Horrors, YouTube. Please don't get it mixed up. You shine a light on these content creators, I really don't like using these words. These filmmakers. You shine a light on these filmmakers and the amazing work they're doing in a field that was created specifically for the internet. This is a genre created specifically for the internet. And now it's going mainstream. Like with Skinamarink. Those are, and Talk to Me. It was created by people who got their start on YouTube. The new Scream movies. The internet is such a breeding ground for creativity, and you've shined a light on these amazing people. Like recently with Unknowingly and the Godzilla analog horror, The Man in the Suit. Fantastic. Your theory wasn't really a theory, but more of a recap, but I still appreciate it. And the GT lives you do. You've done so much for so many people. I'm sorry, I keep repeating myself. This is unscripted, and I'm just kind of glancing at notes over here. But things like that, things like the Mandela Catalog, or the Baddington VHS videos. Wow, you've helped these people grow so much. Or even just like John from FNAF. His videos are great, and you help shine a light on him to help him reach a wider audience. And his videos are fantastic. It's just so amazing, these things that you've done. And the way you've shown these videos and dived deep into these, you've taught me so many strategies for hiding clues. And me, who wants to be a director in the future, if you ever see this, MatPat, just thank you. Because these things are exciting. It's a new age for entertainment. And putting these things in little places like this, it's so cool. By far, one of my favorite things you've ever done was the Game Theory ARG. The little website with all the doors was so cool. It was so awesome. I don't think I ever got past like gate 2 because I couldn't get Audacity to work on my computer. But still, being part of it and having these games to flex the creative muscle for finding clues, it's just so cool. You've made me look at media from a whole new perspective. What can be seen by researching and going into a piece of media like that and finding clues like that? It's very much the FNAF effect, where Scott hid things in there, but you have increased my love for it tenfold. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much, MatPat, for everything you've done. All 5 YouTube channels, all with millions of subscribers. It's a feat I think is like nothing else. And I think I speak for the internet, except for the annoying kids in your comment section, when I say we are all going to miss you so much. It won't be the same. John released his first game theory today, and I love John. He is so cool. I like him so much. And I'm so excited to see the future of these channels. I love John and Lee and Santi and Amy, and I think they're going to do great jobs on the channel. But it'll never be the same without you. And I don't think any YouTuber will ever come as close to this level as you. And I'm sure your work schedule was horrible before this. You're dealing with 5 channels making a video each week. I can't believe you're not dead. But we all respect it so much. And I sincerely hope from the bottom of my heart you have such a great retirement, MatPat. You earned it. And I'm excited to see what you do in the future. The lo-fi ARG you have planned, and anything else, because now you get to go out and make things. Something that some of us only can dream of. You've gone from analyzing things in depth for years, and now you get to make something amazing without being bogged down by the channels, and they are in good hands. And I don't think I just speak for myself when I say that we will all miss you, MatPat. But this isn't a goodbye. You're not dead, like some people like to joke. You just get to move on. Thank you. Thank you so much.